This is an overview of how to go through your inbox from Outlook and make sure you manage it properly. And the way I do it is I use my inbox as my to-do file for things that I still have to work on. So I don't know if you can see it in the very far bottom corner. You should see it says 30 items there. It says 32, might be a little bit cut off. I have 32 items in my inbox. I know this might be a little crazy. Some people just keep their inbox full. It makes it easier for them to search for it. I like to have my inbox as empty as possible because that means I can focus on other things as well. So I like to clear stuff out when possible. So here's how I do that. I have different items in here, and a lot of times I'll give rules to them. So let's take this. I get weekly photos from someone called Michael from Unsplash. These are royalty-free photos that I could use. So here, let's just give you an idea of what they look like. They're really kind of cool. I could use them for different graphics and things like that. Well, that's great. And sometimes I do need them. Generally, I want them all in one spot. So what I'm going to do is I create a rule. And it's really simple to create a rule. I go create a rule. It's going to be from Michael. I hope I'm saying that right. From crew. And where am I going to move the rule to? Well, I select a folder. Now, I have a lot of different folders here. One of them, hopefully I'll find it. Here it is for Unsplash. So I already have a folder for Unsplash, but I want to automate this. So the images go there so I can check them out when I want to, not when they come into my inbox. Because for me, a lot of going through my email is about being more efficient with my time. And it's a cool email to look at, but sometimes I don't really want to look at it at that moment. So I go mark it as read. Make sure you do mark it as read because you don't want to have unread files going throughout all your different folders because that can be a pain in the butt. Then click next. I generally don't need to do any exceptions here. And then the rule, I like to run this rule right now just to make sure that works. So then I click finish and you can just see that that email went away. So now I know that that's something that will be all set up and I don't have to worry about it. If I want to move other things over, I just create new rules for them. And sometimes it's not always possible. Like, for example, Candace Shira, who's my VA, I can't always just move her stuff into one file because it goes into different client files as well. And that's okay. But if you have an automated process for a lot of the things that you have, then that will help you. So take a look, for example, my new book. Everything that comes from CreateSpace, I see it in my phone anyways. So might as well create a rule because I don't need to look at it twice. And if I do, it's better just to know where it's going to. So I'm going to create a rule for CreateSpace, and I want that to go into, let's have it go into Amazon because that's part of Amazon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an advanced rule, mark it as read, and anything that comes from CreateSpace I can now send over to Amazon. And that just took away 2 emails. So if you really start going through here, you can start cutting down some of the emails that are kind of nice to know that you got them. Like I said, I check my phone from time to time throughout the day. Try not to check it too often because I turn it off a little bit while I'm writing. But I'll see stuff anyways when it comes across my phone because it doesn't have the filters. I use Outlook because it's easier to respond on Outlook than it is on my phone. So that way I have a better system for just managing all those emails because you get hundreds of emails every day and it's just too much sometimes. And now I can focus on the emails that are really important here. Like for example, Rhonda Henderson from SCORE, they want me to do some workshops for them. And before we do that, we have to go through some of the policies and stuff like that, so I might have to meet with them. So that's pretty much it. And this is Andy Nathan with Startup Gap. Our new book, Startup Gap, is actually now available on Amazon. If you want to learn more, go to startupgap.com/Amazon. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the book and hope you enjoyed learning more about how to organize your Microsoft Outlook. Thanks.